Hi, I'm Judy Shaw. I'm on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange with Keith Krach, Chairman and CEO of DocuSign. Keith, thanks for joining me.
Judy, thank you so much for having me on your program.
So today you announced DocuSign Payments. Tell me about that.
Well, it is the latest in our platform innovations. So it's the new way to sign and pay in one easy step. And we developed this in conjunction with Apple, Google, Stripe, Visa. And now that gets exposed to our 250,000 companies that are on the DocuSign Global Trust Network and our 100 million users.
Great. So you mentioned your 250,000 companies, your 100 million users. What's accelerating your business, and do you think that you've hit the tipping point?
Yes. You know, what's interesting is now we're putting 135,000 unique users on a day. 6 months ago, it was 85,000. A year ago, it was 50,000 a day. And the thing that's really driving that are these big digital transformations that these large corporations are going under, because it is such a quantifiable value proposition in terms of not just expense savings, but also impact in terms of the top line, in terms of revenue. So we're kind of end up to be the first step in that digital transformation.
That's great. So tell me, is DocuSign a noun or is it a verb?
I get asked that question all the time. I think it's like love, whatever you feel in your heart. You know, that could be a noun, adverb, verb, article. I don't know. I missed that day in school. I'm from Rocky River, Ohio.
So Keith, you were the founder, chairman, and CEO of RIBA. How does that compare to DocuSign?
Well, you know, the reason why I went back and did the CEO thing again is I always looked at DocuSign as a RIBA on steroids. Now, the RIBA network now has 1.2 trillion of commerce that goes through it on an annual basis, which is more than Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba combined. And if you look at the playbook we're following at DocuSign, it is to build out the DocuSign Global Trust Network, which is an open network for fast, frictionless, secure transactions that are universally translated.
You have some of the most powerful technology company in the world as investors. Tell me about that.
Well, we've been very fortunate, and we always part of our strategy was to integrate our equity financing strategy with our partner strategy. So if you look at these investors who are also great enterprise customers and technology partners and go-to-market partners like Microsoft, Google, Salesforce, SAP, Visa, Samsung, FedEx, Deutsche Telekom, Telstra, National Association of Realtors. You know, at the end of the day, it's very key to have them on the DocuSign Global Trust Network. And it's also, you know, people support what they help create. And these most powerful tech companies on the planet have been very fundamental in our growth at DocuSign.
Great. Well, Keith, it was a pleasure to have you on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange today.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you for having me on your show.